Guys, Entertainment Crew's back, and today we're going to be talking about the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. We've had 3 episodes out so far as recording. If you're watching, keep that in mind. Anyway, let's get into it. So, Shad, thoughts?
Thoughts on the show? I mean, I've thoroughly enjoyed it for the most part. There are small things that, could be augmented, but I've enjoyed it. I think it's mostly stays true to Obi-Wan's character and Darth Vader as well. Like I said, there are small things, but for now, I'll leave that for later. You can say what you think, your basic description of what you think of the show now.
So, I thought the show started off very strong. I thought, episode 1 is everything that I kind of wanted from an Obi-Wan Kenobi episode. It's describing what he did there, kind of brought Luke in the picture, described the kind of relationship with Owen, that kind of thing. And his, nightmares, kind of being... You could tell he's broken, and... that, all the questions that you kind of were wondering, it got delivered. Episode 2 was pretty good. It brought in the plot with, Leia coming in and that kind of stuff, and I wanted to see where it would kind of go. I liked episode 2 as well. I'd say episode 3 was a bit weaker than the first two. Obviously, there's spoilers. We got to see Vader enter the show and fight Obi-Wan. Overall, I would say it's decent, but yeah, I agree with you. There's some flaws, I'd say a big one I saw people talking about online was how Vader could have walked through the fire, when they were fighting, it just seemed like kind of plot armor for Obi-Wan to get away. As of right now, we don't know in the fourth episode if Vader's trying to do anything, what his plan is. Also, there's another kind of thing that I was questioning is when Leia was running through the tunnels with that girl, I don't know her name, and the tunnel was quite long, by the way, and Reva was at the edge of, found the entrance of the tunnel, but somehow got to the end of the tunnel before Leia was there, and I always wondered about that, Force user or not, that, and also in the episode, Obi-Wan kind of said, oh, Leia, it kind of seemed like a lazy way to make the episode, get into things quicker, you know what I mean, kind of like let's get it, you know what I mean, I don't know. So there's a few things here and there, but overall, I would say the show, I see a lot of backlash. I would say the show is a lot better than people are making out to be, crapping on, saying the dialogue is all this and that. But yeah, so that's kind of like my general description of it. Yeah.
For me, episode 1 was, it set up the show pretty damn well, I would say. Seeing Obi-Wan, kind of having some suppressed memories of Anakin burning, hearing that stuff, hearing Anakin, from Obi-Wan's head was super cool. Like how he's got kind of PTSD type of thing going on. And I like seeing his daily life too, seeing him do his job.
Exactly.
Kind of he's not really at the best point right now. He's been doing this for 10 years too, so just kind of just surviving basically. He's not barely even that. And I like also one little detail is he has to take a small piece of the fish that he's cutting up, and to actually to eat instead of buying something, because he's dirt poor, Obi-Wan. He's not the best. So he literally has to get this raw piece of meat that just has salt in it, and that's what he eats, man. I also like you mentioned Owen. Owen, he's kind of an a-hole. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's not he's not my favorite guy, but I like seeing how he does care about Luke. It's just he doesn't see what Luke could be. When he thinks of the Jedi, he just thinks of Anakin. He thinks of Anakin and how he died.
And you could see, by the way, how Anakin was in episode 2. He didn't present himself in the best way in episode 2 either, especially kind of I don't know if I don't think Owen knew what happened with the Tusken Raiders, but you know
He did not.
he came back with his dead mother. You can only kind of imagine and interpret what might have happened. So maybe Owen might have had a few thoughts on that, but he did see Anakin probably as emotionally unstable, to say the least.
I don't think Owen particularly. I think Owen had a connection to Anakin, but because he is pissed, he's kind of pissed off at Obi-Wan for it.
I
He's
agree.
mad at Obi-Wan for
Yeah.
Anakin's death. He's blaming him for it. So I think he blames the Jedi for that, for Anakin quote unquote dying. But episode 1 was good. I like Leia being introduced. I think, honestly, I really like seeing Leia back. And
Bro, she's
I kind of wish
pesty, man. She's pesty.
I kind of wish we got Luke, but like a little bit more Luke stuff. But you know, we do get a bunch of Luke in the original trilogy, more than Leia. So I understand why they bring up Leia. Episode 2, I think episode 2 was actually the weakest episode, although it is still good.
Yeah.
Episode 2 was kind of like the chase scene with Leia was kind of like I don't. The Obi-Wan I knew would have just like easily caught up with her and stopped her. But
Yeah.
that Obi-Wan, bro, he's like, what is he doing, man? He's just like chasing her around for like 15 minutes. Dude, that was kind of dumb. Alright. Like,
could
he's
see
a
that.
Jedi Knight. He's a Jedi Knight. Even like the weakest Jedi could have stopped her. Like, but the episode was good. I liked seeing the Grand Inquisitor and Reva kind of clash in that episode because they had some disagreements. And it was kind of weird though what happened. You know, he got stabbed in the freaking gut,
But yeah,
and somehow he survives it.
Yeah, but
Like-
those who watched Rebels can see that he's in Rebels.
Yeah,
And it's
he's
like,
obviously alive. I don't know how. It's like they gotta stop doing that. Oh yeah, look. Oh, he died.
Qui-Gon
he's
Jinn, by
back.
the way, he got stabbed, you know, kind of similar way, but he's really dead. So
It may have something to do with the anatomy of the Pauan people. Like maybe their heart is actually like in the, I don't know, like in their crotch or something. I don't know, but
Okay.
it's like he got stabbed there. Maybe there's nothing there. Maybe that's like where they.
I don't
pee,
know,
you
man. Like again, it's for
I don't know.
them. It's for them for Disney to work out, and we'll see.
That'd
what
be
happens.
interesting though. Imagine that, like having their heart actually there. That'd be interesting. But
It'd look a little bit weird.
well, yeah, it'd be beating all the time. Imagine that, like just seeing it beating all the time, but
Oh,
there,
man.
like boop, boop. I don't want to imagine,
Dude, there,
actually, never
dude,
mind.
but oh,
Well, episode 3 was good. It was really good. I liked the scenes with Obi-Wan seeing Anakin in the distance, and it shows. It really, you know, first off, it's cool to see Anakin again, and it shows how he's super haunted by what's going on, what happened with Anakin, and how he's kind of views it as his fault. But I will say, I discussed this with Luke earlier, and I did kind of find it also annoying how he did run away all the time. Like Obi-Wan probably should have stood up and like just kind of try to fight him at least one time. Like he should have just stood up and like, you know what, let's go, Vader.
especially
I'm just gonna fight.
especially when Vader was chasing him, and he kept running and kept running. At that point, I would have thought, okay, you know, he's right there. You know what I mean? You might as well go for him, and especially him being Obi-Wan. You know, he would probably be like, okay, you know, we gotta do this.
I think a better way they could have done it is maybe he'll try to. You know, I kind of get what they're doing. They're trying to make it seem like
he's
Obi-Wan
very fearful.
is like shocked. He's completely shocked by what Vader has become or Anakin has become, and he can't believe it. And so he tries to leave. He tries to, you know. So I kind of get what they're going at, but
Execution was a little bit not the best they could have done.
I will say that was the best scene. I think that was the best scene in this entire show. Actually, no, I would say second. I think the best scene in this entire show is actually. I think it's people were thinking disagree with this, but it's the one where Anakin, like you see Anakin in the distance. That was really good to me. But that line, what did Vader say? He said, "Obi-Wan asked, what have you become?" And he said, some like What You Made Me or something like that. That was so good, dude. Epic. So
yeah,
that honestly,
again,
this show is full of those moments where it's like, damn, dude.
I agree. And again, I think there is some things that they kind of, they miss a little bit here and there, but there's other stuff that they really hit. You know what I mean? And I would say in my opinion, one of the misses, and a lot of people are talking about this online and stuff, is with I believe her name's the Reva character. What do you think of? I personally, I think she's a bit annoying. I think she's kind of how would you put it? Like
she feels
I don't care about her.
This is what she feels like. I want to see a lot of Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I don't care about her. You know what I mean?
Vader.
Like I don't. Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like she just kind of. It's like they threw her in there so they could have a new character. Like, oh look, we don't
care about that.
New Inquisitor. It's like, I'd be okay with it if they just killed her off in the second episode, third episode, and then it's all just about Vader and Obi-Wan. That would have been cool to me. I'd be alright.
And for my opinion, there's nothing about her that's compelling, really. I would just say...
I will say, we will have to see in the future episodes. We don't really know exactly what her backstory is, but for now, I just want to see more Vader and Obi-Wan at this point.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Yeah, she's not really that compelling. She's a bit annoying, in my opinion. I know she's meant to be annoying, but this is called the Obi-Wan show.
I don't think she's meant to be annoying, actually.
Well, then that kind of makes it a little bit even worse on them. But there's something about her, I don't know. She doesn't play a lot of significance in my mind when it comes to this show. And I think that's a lot of the reasons why people are kind of, like, disliking this character. But yeah, she's whatever.
I don't like. Also, like, I think people have been saying online, like, oh, you don't hate on. Obviously, don't hate on the actress.
Actually,
but it's okay to hate on the damn character.
I remember.
I hate on Reba as much as I want. All right.
Correct.
So it's like, I can do it. All right. But Reva, I don't really hate Reva that much. It's just she feels like a annoying. It's like a fill. You know what seasons like of a TV show, you got like the filler episodes. It feels like whenever she's on screen, it feels like a filler episode. It's like, can we get to the good stuff? That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
And every time she's on screen, I just want to skip back to Obi-Wan, skip back to Vader, especially Vader. But because when Vader popped in, dude, by the way, I forgot to mention it. When he started like choking people, like snapping necks,
badass. It was like Rogue One.
That was epic.
Rogue One all over again. Except
honestly, that was actually better in Rogue One because.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't even use his lightsaber. He's just, like, basically playing around. Like, oh, yeah, snap your neck. Oh, you're getting choked. Oh, woman, you're being dragged. Like, it was kind of epic. And Obi-Wan is just, like, you can see him in the windows. Like, what the hell? Like, he's just shocked, bro.
Yeah, man, I agree. It was a pretty intriguing scene. But anyways, I would probably rate this show right now about a 70% or 7 out of 10. And Shad would give it about a 75%. Or like a 7.5 out of 10. But anyways, what do you guys think of the show? And thank you for staying this long if you have. And if you have any other video suggestions, just let us know in the comment section down below. With that being said, this is the Entertainment Crew, signing out. Off the video segment, you know how blood kind of thrusts into there? Dude. Their things would probably
it would be like pumped with
exactly because when you get that there's blood dude, it'd be the max, dude. Like I'm talking
it'd be like you would see like the actual like you'd see the heart
especially
pumping.
when it's like up. But anyway,
I want you thinking about this, bro. I don't want to think.
I'm just all right, let's get back into it.